All right.
These are stories from my grandmother, who was born in Czechoslovakia, in Vyšný Orlik, I think. And when she came to America, she, of course, had her children here, but then she used to tell these stories or these old wives' tales to her children, and they practiced them in their own home here in America. So one was on Christmas Eve, they thought they filled the wash basin where they would wash their hands and face. They filled it with coins and money. And it was called bathing in money, and they did this traditionally so that it would bring them wealth in the year. So that was one of the things they did. They always threw salt over their shoulder 3 times. To bring you luck and to ward off evil spirits. And the real strange one that they did, my mother told me, is that they would, her mother would take like a glass bowl and fill it with water, and then she'd light 3 matches, and she'd stick the matches face down in the water, and then they'd have to drink the water to ward off the evil spirits and death. They were very afraid of, evil spirits ruining their lives. So my mother said that was the strangest thing that they ever did in the house. But all these old things that they did came from where she grew up in Czechoslovakia and from her ancestors long ago.
Cool. Thank you.
When she was a little girl in Italy, her mom and dad would tell her the story of Pinocchio. And she would tell the story just pretty much how we remember it from the fairy tale, the American fairy tale, or I'm not even sure where it originated from, but how Pinocchio was a wooden puppet made by Geppetto, and how his nose would grow when he lied, and how they were trying to prevent them from lying by telling them the story of Pinocchio. I think there was even a song about Pinocchio. Right, Steph? Wasn't there a song about Pinocchio? Yes, Nona used to sing a song about Pinocchio. Carissimo Pinocchio. Meaning, I love you, Pinocchio? Oh, dear Pinocchio. And she would sing that she learned that from her parents, and then she would sing that to my children when they were growing up. And she would tell the story of Pinocchio, how when Pinocchio lied, his nose would grow. And that's how everybody knew he was lying. It was like a life lesson almost.
Could Uncle Dom sing it?
Dom, could you sing the Pinocchio? Oh, come on. Steph. Wait, just shut that off a minute. She'll go. She probably remembers it. Steph, did you sing the Pinocchio song? Oh, come on. You must remember a song. You sing Pinocchio, I did. I don't remember it at all. I didn't know it until now. You want me to get her on the phone to sing it?
Doesn't matter. That could work.
She'll sing it. I'm sure she'll sing it.
Amico dei giorni più lieti, in tutti I miei segreti, resta ancora nel mio cuore come allora.
So what did it say?
So there's one part was all my secrets, something like you're a friend every day, and something about my secrets.
You're a friend every day, and you hear all my secrets. And I love you from head to toe.
Cool. And what about the story about Romeo and Juliet?
Okay, the story, what's the story of Romeo and Juliet? The story of Romeo and Juliet, my father-in-law grew up in Montecchio, Italy. And in Montecchio, there is the castle where Romeo and Juliet, both families' castles, where Romeo and Juliet, the story of Romeo and Juliet originated.
Yeah, it was from a picture. No, the writer. It was the writer prior to Shakespeare.
The writer prior to Shakespeare actually came up with the idea of Romeo and Juliet, the story of it. But Shakespeare actually put it, into, I guess, words, and it became so famous. But the Tebaldo name also came from the word, the character Tybalt.
No, Tybalt came from Tebaldo.
Tybalt came from Tebaldo, so Tybalt came from Tebaldo, that's right. So Tebaldos lived in the area of Romeo and Juliet, where Romeo and Juliet originated, and the name was a result, the Tybalt name was a result of the Tebaldo name, right? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Yes.
They mean the same thing.
They mean the same thing, right. Right. What, the person? I don't know. Yeah, so he used to play in that castle when he was a little boy, when he was growing up in Montecchio. The castle still stands. I think it's still there today, actually. So we have somewhere in the Tebaldo name, there are some roots to the character Tybalt.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know if these are fables or what. Okay, Tybalt came from Tebaldo. That's right. So there were Tebaldos there before there was the Tybalt.
Yeah, you said that.
Yes, it was converted from Italian to English to be Tybalt instead of Tebaldo. Because Shakespeare was English.
Got it.
That's what the scholar in the family tells us.
I don't know, I forget.
Written in these walls are the stories that I can't explain.